There has been a ton happening all around A, and let me take you through a walk of some of it. The Silverado Ranch Community Center is coming up and getting ready to open in the first quarter of next year, and that means we're hiring personnel to help work at that wonderful facility. If you're interested in potentially working for the Clark County Parks and Rec Department at the Silverado Ranch Community Center, you can contact Silverado Ranch Community Center at clarkcountynv.gov for more information. I want to thank Spring Valley Area Command for having me at their First Tuesday event, an event that focused particularly on elder exploitation and scams. I also had the opportunity while there to present the Metropolitan Police Department's most valued team member, Al Serrato, a proclamation for his dedication to Spring Valley Area Command and making sure that their vehicles and their fleet are kept to the best conditions and making sure that they're there to help the officers do their important work. On November 9th, I joined the Nevada Donor Network for their critically important mission. They held their annual gala with 641 Nevadans on the wait list for a transplant. The Nevada Donor Network is working tirelessly to make sure to lessen that load. I joined them for their annual gala and in support of the important work they do. On November 10th, we observed Veterans Day in Laughlin along with American Legion Post 60. I was pleased to host a breakfast alongside my friend and colleague, State Treasurer Zach Conine, and really bring together our veterans, their families, those who've served in active duty military to thank them, acknowledge their incredible service to the community, and enjoy some time together. Last month, we lost a pioneer in Laughlin. Don Laughlin, the founder of the township and visionary behind the beautiful properties along the Colorado River, passed away and left an incredible legacy for us all. I was honored and humbled to attend his funeral alongside Ron and Matt, his son and grandson, and what was so clear was the impact he had on that entire community and truly visitors from across the country who came to pay their respects. Continuing my tradition of spending Veterans Day morning with the Veterans Action Group, and alongside Commissioner Kirkpatrick, we presented a proclamation to that organization for hosting the latest and the greatest Veterans Day parade west of the Mississippi. It was so exciting to celebrate our veterans and their families and to come together in downtown Las Vegas alongside so many friends and colleagues to pay tribute to them and their service. I hosted our annual Thanksgiving Day celebration with my friends at the Flamingo Senior Center. This is an event we do each year where we provide a pop-up Thanksgiving grocery store right in the community center and enjoy a festive meal together. Big thanks to everybody who makes that event so special. Coming up all around A, we'll continue the holiday season festivities, including Cocos and Cookies with the Clark County Fire Department. We'll be at Fire Station 30 on Saturday, December 9th from 1 to 4 p.m. We'll have complimentary cocoa and cookies, fire engine and hose games, cornhole, crafts, and a firefighter show and tell. It's going to be great fun for the whole family, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Later in the month, we'll be continuing our tradition of celebrating Hanukkah right here at the Clark County Government Center. We'll be in the Rotunda at 5 p.m. on Wednesday, December 12th to celebrate with a menorah lighting, latkes, and jelly donuts. All Clark County employees and residents of the community are invited to join us. I look forward to seeing you at these upcoming events and soon all around A.
Hello and welcome to District B. We're very excited to share some of the things that we've been doing the last few weeks, and always feel free to reach out to our office if you'd like us to come out and see what's going on or if we can be of assistance. So our number is 702-455-3504. Give us a call anytime. The last 2 weeks have been fairly busy. When the weather is nice, we try to get out as much as we can. We had our big day out at the shooting park. You know, Clark County has a world-class shooting facility, and we like to use it as much as possible. So we invited 100 middle school and high school kids out. We did some clay shooting, we did some target practice, we did some archery, and it was a fun-filled day for so many kids who had never had that opportunity. So if you're in the area, stop by and feel free to visit the Clark County Shooting Park, because it's something that we're really proud of. Then we went on our little adventure on the RTC. You know, there's a lot of special events going on in Clark County these days, but we wanted to see what are our constituents really faced with? What is the bus ride like? What is the monorail like? And so we started out from Clark County and we took the bus. We have an amazing Bonneville transportation system. The center is great. You can catch a bus almost to anywhere along the way to get back home or to take the strip, go downtown. You can go anywhere in this valley just from that centralized location. We spent about 7 hours and we rode the monorail. We walked and seen some of the scenery. So thank you RTC for allowing us to go out and see. We gave some helpful tips for folks. Be sure to plan ahead because unlike me, I did not plan ahead and I learned very quickly that that was not a smart move. So be sure to plan ahead, carry some snacks with you and an extra bottle of water, but enjoy Clark County with the bus. On Friday, November 10th, our congressional delegation came out along with North Las Vegas and visited the Veterans Resource Center. If you're not familiar with the Resource Center, it is located at the Skyview YMCA in the parking lot. You can go there and you can get tons of resources, you can get help with paperwork. So we encourage you to go out and visit the Veterans Resource Center right there in North Las Vegas, which is just 5 miles from the base. So we encourage everybody to stop by and say hello. On November 11th, Commissioner Naft and I were part of the Veterans Day Parade. For myself, I've been doing it for about 10 years. It's so nice to stand alongside of the military as they're out there and so many of our veterans, and we really just want to honor and respect them every single day and be a big part of their life and thank them for all that they have done to ensure that we have the freedoms that we have today. It's great to partner with Nellis and Creech. They were a big part of it this year, and so many other dignitaries that were there, but thousands of people lined the streets to thank our veterans and to really show and respect them for what they've done for us. Many of you may know that I sit on a lot of committees, and one of the committees that I'm always super excited to sit on is the Cooperative Extension Advisory Committee. And that's really advising Cooperative Extension, all the different things that they can do in our community to help Clark County have the resources that folks do. So Cooperative Extension does things like nutrition. So you can invite them out anytime and they'll do nutrition classes. They do preschool classes. They do gardens. There are some of the great master gardens in our community. This quarter, our meeting was in Alamo at our camp that we have, which is exciting. So many kids from District B have already traveled there where it's 82 acres of a fun-filled day. They can play football, they can play badminton, they can go build robotics and take them out on the lake. They can sit inside and play checkers. We were fortunate to see 12 deer while we were there. So that's always exciting. There's lots of tadpoles in the pond, but it was great to be part of the Cooperative Extension Advisory Committee and really talk about our mission going forward. And you're gonna see some big things coming in Clark County in the near future with Cooperative Extension. So while I was in Alamo at the camp, which is something that I love, we were doing something even more special here in Clark County. It was Kindness Day, and the NFL honored one of our constituents who does so much. So the NFL Super Bowl host committee came out and honored Tony Valdez, which many of you have seen before. He does our center ring boxing in the East, soon to have center ring boxing in the West. And we really can't thank him for all of the time that he puts in helping the kids learn boxing skills, patience skills, school skills. And so we're excited that he was awarded 2 tickets to the Super Bowl, and we can't wait to hear about that great time that he's going to have. So thank you, Tony, for all that you've done for the kids in the East. Can't wait to see what you do with the kids in the West. And today you have 5 national champions, and next year I hope that we have at least 10. Martin Luther King, I had the privilege of going to the school and awarding those kids. They participate in a competitive league, which is offered to them at their school. And this is the first time in 37 years that they have won a championship. So the energy was full. There was lots of excitement there. There were 14 kids that were on the team, and they had some great stories of what really this had done to them. And some of the things that stuck out to me were leadership, teamwork, and really compassionate. And those kids, they've talked about those and they wore those medals proudly, and we were excited to give them something from Clark County. They were probably most excited for the Raiders hat that we gave them, but the proclamation goes a long ways as well. So you'll hear more about those kids in the future because we plan to bring them right here to Clark County so that you can see them in the flesh. After we did that, with the energy so high, we went over to one of our mobile home parks in our district and we handed out a little over 150 ready-to-eat turkey meals. So the whole family got their turkey dinner. And we really want to thank the Blind Center for partnering with us because it was an awesome meal and 150 people were super grateful for the opportunity to have a home-cooked meal in the spirit of Thanksgiving. So coming up, we have a couple of great fun things. One of them is our Grinchmas that we do so well on the east side of town. This year we'll be hosting 400 families where we'll make cookies, we'll invite the Grinch out, we'll sing songs. We will have a roast beef dinner with mashed potatoes and all the fixings with some hoo pudding and some Grinch juice. So stay tuned because we can't wait to show you the pictures from that. So nothing else. I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Please, it's a day about being thankful for everything that we have, whether big or small, and really a time to enjoy with your family. So on behalf of District B, happy Thanksgiving, and we can't wait to see you in 2 weeks.
Good morning. I'm Commissioner Jim Gibson, representing constituents who live in District G. With the holidays upon us, we've already held a couple of events with more to come in December. On Sunday, November 12th, I joined Heaven Can Wait, Clark County Animal Protection Services, and a dozen of local animal advocacy and rescue groups to host a pet resource fair at Sunset Park. The focus of our event was to connect pet lovers with available resources. Hundreds of people came out to collect supplies and learn about affordable veterinary services and adoptions, and collect helpful resources that can be used throughout their pets' lives. We had to have a little fun too, as we hosted a Best Dressed Pet contest, provided free food trucks to attendees, and South Central Area Command Officer Vasquez brought his DJ skills and music to the event. Last Thursday, we held our annual Thanksgiving dinner at Whitney Rec Center's Senior Center. We had a traditional Thanksgiving with all the fixins for our seniors. Entertainment was provided and everyone had a wonderful time. We always have a great turnout at this event, and it's heartwarming to see all the smiles on our seniors' faces. Coming up on November 28th, we'll be holding our annual tree lighting ceremony at Whitney Rec Center from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. There will be free refreshments with carolers providing the backdrop to kick off the Christmas holiday. Please join us if you can. As chair of the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, I wanted to share the latest 2 advertising and digital campaigns we're using to promote Las Vegas. The newest business campaign, Not Invited, leverages Las Vegas' position as the meetings capital of the world to C-suite executives and meeting planners and decision makers. This campaign runs through June 2024. I wanted to share 2 short digital campaigns with you now.
Average is not invited. Not if you're holding your company off-site in Las Vegas. We aren't on friendly terms with the bare minimum, and unenthusiastic is uninvited. Las Vegas' creative energy and world-class hospitality want to bring your meeting off-site to crazy new heights. That's why fear-based leadership is afraid of Vegas, and Lori won't be there. If you want to take your company off-site, then go off-site, way off-site. So off-site, predictable will never find you. And the status quo can status, because average isn't invited to Las Vegas.
But vision and innovation, they were the first to RSVP.
The art of business requires imagination, and here, yours is invited to run wild.
We also wanted to focus on a new multicultural campaign celebrating Las Vegas' core value of inclusion. At the heart of Vegas, celebrates the people behind the arts, entertainment, and culinary in the destination, and showcases how rich Las Vegas is in its culture and people. In this next digital video campaign, we focus on neon glass bender Oscar Gonzalez. Let's have a look.
Started to learn neon when I was 14. It's very interesting to see how the glass behaves. I'm not just moving my hand, it's like I'm moving all my body. I just feel like I'm dancing with the glass. I decided to move here. I found this place where we were just neon vendors. We are more like a community. We are family here in Vegas. I like to be part of the community, the art community here in Las Vegas. Well, the process of making a neon signs, I start with choosing the color. Every color is like it has its own character. You can't bend green as a purple. If you just take too much on fire, you're gonna melt the phosphor inside of the glass. For me, that's like an art in itself, you know. Usually, when I got a new project, it's like everything starts to popping up. It's like something you experiment, you feel it. Having this mural, it really meant a lot to me to create something with the art, to be part of the art. When I driving, you know, on the street around Vegas, I look at any sign and my head start to think like, oh, I remember this sign. You know, I make this sign. It makes me feel proud to be part of those signs. I believe this is the place that they belong to.
Thank you, R&R Partners, LVCVA's advertising and marketing agency, and Gray Advertising, for working with LVCVA's marketing, digital, and advertising teams to develop these new campaigns promoting who Las Vegas is and what we can do. That's my update for this week. I wish you and yours a very happy Thanksgiving.